Hello, seventh graders. I just wanted to do a little video and have it up online just so if you forget what you're supposed to do with your spirit animal project, you can look back at this. So this is an example of a getting to know you exercise that we do, and we call it our quarter round or spirit animal. You can see at the very top there's a row that you're going to be deciding what you're going to draw for family. So I did this one after a year that we had gone to Montana. We did a ton of driving. So I have the mountains in the background from Montana. I know they're not great, but I just wanted them quick. And our little van going on the interstate, and I have the highway going all the way across. Then I also have things about my family. I have some kids that are readers, some are very into music, some are in gymnastics, and we're a religious family. So those are the things up there in that top part of the quarter round. The next area, you can see my last name. So it says Dowd all the way across. You could choose to do your first name or your last name. If it's a school appropriate nickname, that will be okay as well, but it has to be school appropriate and what people really call you. Don't just come up with some silly name. The next part, and also with my name, I did it bubble letters so that when I color it in, I could really color in the letters so you could read it. The next one down is something about school. Obviously for me, I'm in the art room all day long, so it's all about art for me. You might have that math is one of your favorite things, so you could put something in there about math or science or choir or whatever, and you could have a couple different things in there. You could do a pattern of whatever class you like most. The next one down is just a design using 3 of your favorite colors. So think about color theory, what colors work best together, and come up with your own design for that. And then the bottom, I actually did the bottom 2 together. When you're looking at your worksheet, it'll make sense with those dotted lines separating. I did them together because I like to make my spirit animal a little bit bigger. So mine was a puppy, or a dog, actually. I guess it didn't have to be a puppy. I was thinking, it was right after the summer, and I was thinking very loyal to my family. Sorry, the bell. So very loyal. You could think it could be energetic. You're just going to think of an animal and what are the characteristics that you feel are like you. Why would that be your spirit animal? Some people might choose an animal for one thing, and you might choose the same animal and think, well, mine's completely different how I think of it. One person might think of an owl as being wise, and another person might think of an owl as being up all night. You could have an animal that you might think of it as a certain way. I'm going to show you some examples that we've done in the past. This is a bunch of different ones that were on the wall. And I think I can zoom in here to show you. So you can see that there's been some years where we've put names in different spots, but right now we have it in this second row there. Here's some other ones that have been up in the past. I know when I zoom them in, they're a little bit pixelated, but I've got some that are close up. So this is just one, and notice her name was really big because that's where we put it that year. But if you don't want to do your spirit animal in 2 sections, it'll just have to be smaller like this. So she ended up doing a pattern in 2 areas because if you do your animal small, you end up with 1 extra ring. And I always say you could have it be a pattern that goes along with your animal. So here's some other ones just to give you some ideas. We do want it colored in. I like to see less white. So if you're going to leave something white, it should probably be minimal amount of white because we want it to be nice and colorful. So you can see how nice and colorful they can be. They can be very interesting when we see them all together. A lot of times we try to put these up on the wall, either in the hallway or back in the back of our room here. We'll see if that'll be done this year, but just enjoy, have fun. There are some Google sites that do quizzes of what is your spirit animal. We've let kids do that before. They just Google spirit animal quiz or something like that. So sometimes they're like, oh yeah, that makes sense. And sometimes they think, no, I don't want to do that one. So have fun. You'll find this worksheet. We'll be giving these to you in class, or it is online inside Canvas.